besties, it's Tracy from Stitching with Your Besties. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know it's been a while, and I'll explain in a few minutes why I haven't posted in 4 weeks versus 2. But I want to say welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to watch my channel. I hope that we can talk cross stitch in our comments and get to be besties and just find out how each other are doing. So welcome back. I want to say today we're going to talk a little bit about what I'm stitching. We're going to talk a little bit about my haul. We're going to talk about what I want to stitch next and just basically overall what's been going on. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and let's just chat. Okay, so I've been a little delayed in posting. There was an accident at my husband's place of employment 2 weeks ago, and 2 men were killed, and my husband works in the shop that those 2 men worked in, and so it was such a trauma that there wasn't a lot of focus on making a video and even worrying about that. And I think that was the week that I was supposed to sit down and record, and just getting your partner over something like that. I mean, it was just trauma, and needing to be there for him, and didn't feel right making a video right after, just trying to have respect for the family. My husband works at Delta Airlines, and 2 men were killed in his shop doing their job. So it was just a difficult time. So I took that time off to make sure that my husband was okay, and prayed for the families, and just took a little bit of time to be respectful. So that's why I'm a little delayed. Having said that, what have I been doing the last month other than that? So I think the last time I left you, I had showed you my 60th birthday celebration, and we've been having, mild weather here in Georgia. The garden is finally winding down. The yard work is finally winding down, which I'm so grateful for. Football season has started back, and as you know, I'm a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. So we had our first football game last Thursday against the Ravens, and we won by a toe. So it's exciting to be back in that fall kind of spirit where, cooler weathers, no gardening, chili, and football all seem to make sense. So other than that, everything's been kind of normal. The normal of just the day-to-day living. There have been some changes with my mom. For those of you that are new, my mom has Alzheimer's and was diagnosed in December of 2013. Because this December will be 11 years, they're pretty certain it's vascular dementia as opposed to Alzheimer's. But her formal diagnosis is Alzheimer's. The update on that is that Mom is nearing the end of her journey, and we're kind of on watch. Mom has not transitioned yet, but she's very frail, and painful when we touch her. It's just a situation where we know the end results, and I think most of us feel like we'd like for Jesus to go ahead and take her home, and as hard as that is to say, you don't like seeing the person that gave you life be in that kind of pain. So we're just watching and making sure we spend as much precious time with her as we can. So, I also meant to say that we went to the Yellow Daisy Festival at Stone Mountain here in Georgia. And the Yellow Daisy Festival is a craft show that's been going on 58 years, I believe. I have been going at least 32 years. So my kids and I, usually husbands, kids, all go up to the Yellow Daisy Festival, which is always the first weekend after Labor Day. So it's a 4-day craft fair, and a lot of vendors come from all over to show their crafts. Of course, it's gone down significantly since the 90s as far as the amount of people that are doing this type of work, but we absolutely love it. It's an absolute tradition, and I'm going to insert some footage of kind of what it looks like. The beauty of it is it's at Stone Mountain, which is our granite mountain here on the east side of Atlanta, and they have the show within the grounds, kind of in the woods, so it's nice and shaded. And this year we happened to have some lovely weather, so it was quite a lovely experience. So I'm going to insert some video and let you guys just see a few clips of the Yellow Daisy Festival.
Coming in.
The only ones are like first time meetings.
So that's what's been going on. I've been stitching, and again, I only stitch one thing at a time. However, and I say this in my last video, and I did not take myself up on it, I'm thinking about going ahead and starting something new. I feel like, and I'll show you what I've been stitching on. Almost done. I'm at the back stitching at this point. You know, I can kind of understand those that do bigger charts. I can see you wanting to do something different. This one took all month for me to finish, and I did feel like I kind of would like to do something different for a few days. So I'll show you that. I'll show you what my whips are, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I have been working on Erin Elizabeth's Cozy Lane sampler. I started this the last time you guys spent time with me, and I'm absolutely loving Erin Elizabeth's designs. I will tell you that I stitched this on 14 count Aida. The color was oatmeal, and I did have to change some colors. This here, the yellow, is supposed to be a white, and it just wasn't popping. And as you can see, probably right here, very difficult to see. The fence here was also supposed to be white. The house has some white in it. The pumpkin in the cart was supposed to be white, and it just wasn't showing up. So I changed some of it to yellow, and then I changed some of the other colors that were also supposed to be yellow, like a yellow pumpkin, no thank you. So I changed that to a lighter orange, and I thought it turned out really well. So I did make some changes because I didn't use the fabric that was suggested. I just thought it would show up, and the white was not showing up. So I had to frog all of that and restitch it in yellow. In most cases, I did yellow. So that's Erin Elizabeth's Cozy Lane sampler. Absolutely love it. This took me about a month. I'm at the, as I stated, I'm at the back stitching part now, and hopefully I'll have it finished. So that's what I've stitched on this month. I don't have any FFOs. I do have an FFO that I was planning on having finished, which is my Georgia Witch. And as you know, Priscilla used this big pumpkin behind me as a finish for that witch. And I cannot remember the name of the chart. I'll put it up here on the screen. hubby is the one that kind of cuts my backgrounds so that I can put fabric around them. And because of what happened in his job, we just haven't been focused. So he finally cut it for me, I think last night actually, and I just haven't got to it today. So hopefully by next video, I'll have a FFO of my witch, who I've named Georgia. So that will be an FFO. What I want to stitch on next, and I'm almost done, like I said, with Erin's chart, is I am going to stitch on Judith Kirby's house number 15. As I stated in an earlier video, I've already done house number 9, and you end up adding these two together, and they make basically a little subdivision. So I've already finished house number 9, and I finished that last year, or maybe earlier this year. And I'm just going to go over here and continue working on house Victorian number 15. So that's finished, and I'll get that done hopefully the next time you see me. Maybe not. This is the chart that they encourage you to stitch on with 3 strands of thread, and it really threw me for a loop. So that's what I've been stitching, and that's what I want to stitch next, which is the Victorian's house number 15, and I don't have any FFOs. So I think now I'll probably go to haul. This is probably going to be a short video. I just wanted to get back into the swing of things and let you guys know why I was delayed. I go to retreat in 10 days. Today's the 11th, so I guess in about 12 days. And I'll have some guests on my next video. I'll just have a good time. Okay, so now for haul. I didn't get a lot this last month. I did get Primrose Cottage's fall charts that she just came out with. It was the Stitchy Sisters Stitchery. I'll place that chart here. It was also the Halloween Quaker Love, and it was also, what was the other one that I got? Not prepared this video, but I got the third one, and I'll place it here. And I'm so excited to get those started. And it's funny because you say to yourself, oh, I've got to get that Judith Kirby done so I can show house number 9 and house number 15. But you know that there's a stitching along going on. And I mean, I love Lindsay's patterns. I'm so tempted to pick up one of those. So when I go to retreat, those are going with me, and I'm hoping I can just sit and stitch for hours upon hours upon hours and get several things accomplished. So I've got those 3 charts that came in. I got my new floss fix from Fat Quarter Shop for the month. I've got a couple of fabrics that are coming in prior to going to retreat, so I'll be good and ready to go to retreat and stitch. I did get some things from Walmart that I wanted to show you that I think will be so cute on a frame or in decor. So boo to you. This was in the like their dollar spot. This was $3, and it's wood. I mean, it's solid. This one was also in their dollar spot. Happy Haunting, and again $3. So again, if I just had a frame, I could stick it on there and have a nice display. And then these cute little guys right here were $5, and again, I can use those for any type of decoration, you know, to showcase my stitching. So I'm really getting excited about finishes. Okay, and I think that's probably about it. This is a very quick video. I wanted, again, to touch base, let you know what's going on with my mom, and let you understand why I wasn't here 2 weeks ago. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful fall. I will see you next time from retreat, I'm hoping. And again, I would love for you to subscribe. I'd love for you to like this video if you are so inclined. Share this video, and I would love to be besties. You know, I'm a woman who sits here during the day and watches all kinds of YouTubes and Flosstubes, and I would just like to be friends, and that's why I started. So We have retreat coming up. We've got a couple of other treats that we're trying to get into. So I hope to meet you guys. I hope you have a wonderful 2 weeks, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.